What's up, everybody? Man, it has been a crazy month, but today I have some time and I want to talk about a boundary with you all. This is a very important boundary for us to understand, especially because we don't ever want to hear these words being said and reference about us. So you'll understand more once you understand the underlying message. The boundary for today is dlev, tuabneeg. All right, once more. Dlev, tuabneeg. Now, there are two parts to the Banlu. First part of the Banlu is dlev. In translation into English, same old dog, same old smell. Now, like many dog owners know, or just people, we even encounter dogs. We know what happens. Dogs, they have this particular smell, this odor that just continues to go on. That they, no matter how many times you shower the dogs or bathe the dogs, the odor just stays with them. So essentially, the first part of this Banlu is saying that this dog, the smell, continues to stay with the dog and it doesn't go away. But there's something important about this first part of the Banlu, and that is the significance of smell. You know, as human beings, we have 5 senses. We have auditory, we have vision, we have taste, we have touch, and then we have smell. And smell. And if you understand the word ntxhab, it's smell, but it doesn't mean smell a good smell. You know, chiukang means smells good, but ntxhab, it means like something that smells bad, okay? And what's the significance and why is it so important? Here's an example. Imagine you were having a conversation with somebody, a very important and informative conversation with very interesting context, and you want to stay engaged and focused on the person. However, you just get so distracted and you just can't focus. Why? Because the person's breath be smelling so bad. You know what I mean? You'd be kicking like Jean-Claude Van Damme, kick you in the chin. You know, you're trying to stay focused and you're twitching for no reason because it smells so bad. You want to fight back sometimes, you know? So smell is so important. Despite how interesting the conversation is, if that person's breath smells really bad, that will overpower and steal the show and you won't be able to stay engaged and stay focused. So that's why smell is so important. Second part of the Banlu. Same old person, same old heart. So essentially what they're talking about here is not about the positive things. That's a clear distinction I want to make here, is that they're not saying this person used to be, has a good heart and over time the person continues to have a good heart. What they're talking about is the negative side of things. What they are saying is that this person has a bad heart. Everything. It's a you know, this person just doesn't change. Over time, this person still has the same old heart. And so what does that mean? What does that mean for you? Essentially, you can not and they're talking about you. There's got to be something that you're doing that's not good. You know, bad habits that you may have. You know, these things that Yallah always tell us, where you do these things and there's consequences behind it. Bad habits that we can change. Yet over years of experience, we're supposed to grow wiser, you know, through experience, through insight, we grow wiser, but somehow we don't change. And if we don't change, there's something there. There's something bad that they're seeing that you're not changing and they want you to change. But because you're not changing, then they make this remark. So that's basically what the Banlu is talking about, is that this person doesn't change. This person's been the same old person over the years, despite getting older, same old person. So I want to take this a step further and ask the question, so what? What if what does that mean for you? I think what we need to do is not just take it and accept it and say, yeah, you know, I'm just me. I'm the same old person. I do this. No, I think what we also need to do is sit back and self-reflect. Look at these habits that we have. If they are truly bad habits, for example, gambling, and there's consequences behind that, I think it's time for us to sit back and to reflect, gain some insight about what's going on, and make that change, because we see the consequences. We know what's going to happen. You know, sometimes people try to change, and instead of changing from within, they change from the outside. And so even though what they try to do is they try to cover it up by changing their physical appearance. But somehow, you know what's going to happen? Despite trying to cover up, it's always going to be there and people are always going to see it. It's just like the smell that I was talking about earlier. Despite the conversation being so interesting, the smell will steal the show. People will still see that. And once they see that, just like the smell, they will be very disengaged and very disinterested. So we have to make that change from within. Change is hard. I understand that. But one of the reasons why people can't change is because they hold on to things or they place blame. They hold on to the injustice of yesterday or the sorrow of yesterday, and that pulls them down and they can't move forward today. Or they place blame on other people. You're the reason why I can't be successful. You're the reason why I'm where I'm at today. It's because of the world that I can't move forward, that I am who I am today. No, sometimes we can't do that. We got to let go of the past. We can't place blame on other people. If anything, we need to assume responsibilities for our own actions and take control of what we can do to better our future. You know what I mean? We can't always blame things on people. If you want to become a doctor, you have to assume that responsibility of going to school. You know what I mean? You want to be rich, financially free? Find a business. Do something where you make money so that you can actually propel yourself to the next step. We can't keep placing blame on people, and we can't look at yesterday, the sorrows and injustice I was talking about, and use that to pull us down and say, I'm the reason why I'm at today because of yesterday. No. You want to be a better person. You want to make that change. And you know that my habits are bad and I need to change it. You need to step up to the plate and make that change. No one's out there to help you. You got to do that yourself. You might get some help, but as much as people want to help you, if you yourself don't want to make that change, you don't accept the fact that this is true, that your bad habit is true, and you need to make that change. Okay, same old person, same old heart. Get it? As years go by, that person never changes. They say that as you get older, you get wiser. The only reason why people get wiser is because people go through experiences and they gain insights. And then they can self-reflect and say, okay, this is what needs to be done in order for this to happen. And through the experience and through insight, that's when wisdom comes. They can pass on that wisdom to other people. So let's not sit back. Let's not dwell in the past. Let's not place blame. And let's self-reflect and let's make that change from within, not from outside. Let's not put a piece of gum in our mouth just to hide our bad breath for that moment. Tackle it from the core. Go get your teeth cleaned or something. Cover it. Just trying to cover it is only temporary. But if you make that change from within and tackling it from the core, you make a permanent change. And that feels much better in the long run. All right? I hope that makes sense. Any questions, please do let me know. As always, take care. Be well. Peace out.